Michelle Obama just brought the house down at the opening of the Obama Presidential Library in Chicago. She torched Donald Trump without even having to utter his name, showing the contrast between the Obama administration and this Trump regime. This is Donald Trump's worst nightmare. Donald Trump's hate and defeat compared to the love, the joy, and the real winning of the Obamas. Let me show you what went down moments ago during this powerful speech. Former First Lady Michelle Obama talked about how former President Obama wasn't talking about arches or reflecting pools. He was doing the people's work. He was rescuing our economy, and yes, he was winning real peace prizes. Let's play this clip.
When the people's work, rescuing our economy, expanding healthcare, ending a war, ordering the Bin Laden raid, saving an auto industry, winning a peace prize. Keeping us safe from Ebola, regulating the banks, standing up for marriage equality, listening to science, and comforting an entire nation in the face of unspeakable tragedies. And you did it all with such grace and class and cool that you made the hardest job in the world look like a walk in this beautiful park.
I told you that she was torching Donald Trump. Then Michelle Obama talked about what really makes our country great, where the real truth of this country lies. Let's play this clip.
That's where the truth of this country lies. Not in grabbing as much as we can get for ourselves or knocking folks down to prop ourselves up, but in the overwhelming goodness, the relentless striving, the quiet dignity that is inside all of us. Our greatest hope is that this center can reflect back just a fraction of that light, that it can capture the beauty of who we all are, no matter what we look like, or where we come from, or how much money we earn, or how we pray, or vote, or speak, or love. It's why during our administration, we threw open the White House doors to all sorts of folks who don't usually get to meet the president or first lady.
And Michelle Obama talks about how former President Obama, not once did he melt from the heat. Not once did you let it harden you. How you always focused on your oath and how you always grounded what you did in the American people and making the lives of the people you represented better versus enriching yourself. Let's play it.
That standing by your side hasn't left me in awe. 8 years in the crucible, and not once did you melt from the heat. Not once did you let it harden you. Instead, you used it to reveal your truest essence, your stubborn optimism and unflinching courage, your dazzling brilliance and unpretentious decency, your ferocious work ethic, and absolutely unshakable moral fiber. And to do it all as a first, and the higher standard that comes with all that, the claims that a U.S. senator and constitutional law expert wasn't qualified for the job, the lies about your birthright, your faith, your patriotism, the outrage when you stated the biological fact that if you'd had a son, that he too would be Black. Yet, you were unflappable at every turn, always focused, always calm, always looking at the long view. How absurd it is to even imagine that you might have buckled under the pressure even once, lashed out in frustration, lost your temper. How absurd it is to imagine that you might have done anything but make our family and this entire country proud.
And Michelle Obama says, you heard me. I'm going to take some time right here to praise former President Obama, Barack Obama, especially right now as the country is engulfed in such turmoil and chaos as a result of Trump infecting this nation with his MAGA lies. Let's play this clip.
Making us proud every step of the way. Love you, baby. Oh, so please indulge me for a moment, because I'm going to take a little time to do something that I know my husband will not do today, and that is to fully sing his praises. Barack, you got to look at me. You told me all those.
And Michelle Obama talks about how no one has the right to sit in judgment of who America is. Powerful indeed. Let's play this clip.
And to ignore this simple truth, to refuse to respect the contributions and experiences of people who aren't exactly like us, y'all, puts us all at risk. Failing to see the humanity in all people puts us all on a slippery slope. And once that slide starts, there's no telling where it stops. A dangerous precedent that flies in the very face of our faith and of the founding promise of this democracy, that all of us are created equal, that each of us is a child of God with inerrant value. And no one, and I mean no one, has the right to sit in judgment of who's American enough. And that's why, folks, we simply don't have the luxury or time to be cynical or complacent, to wring our hands in despair, to wait for someone else to fix the problem. Y'all, hope is all we have, because hope is the essential spark that lights the fire of change. But hope is a choice. Whether or not we use our voices to speak up is a choice. Voting is a choice. Being a decent human being is a choice. Believing that we still hold the power to build a country that reflects us all is a choice. The Obama Presidential Center is a living testament to the power of choice, y'all.
And when she finished her powerful speech, she talked about what America should really be all about and why this presidential library is about these enduring American values. And yes, it may have the name Obama on it, but it will live beyond the Obama, she says. This is to celebrate what is really at the core of our country's spirit. Let's play this clip.
Joyful place where Marion and Fraser Robinson taught their two kids to dream big. This hopeful place where an unknown guy with an unknown name took flight. This stubbornly optimistic place where family after family scrapes and claws and laughs and dances their way to a better tomorrow. That's what this has always been about. Barack and I have always said that this center is grounded in our stories, but it has never been about us. It's never been for us. And it's going to be here long after we're gone. So what it becomes and how it's preserved, that work has to be done by all of us, just like our democracy. And thankfully, you have shown the world what we are capable of. You've proven that a lasting legacy isn't an award or a name on a building or a number of zeros in a bank account, but the difference we make in one another's lives. It's about seeing each other and showing up for each other and carrying each other when we're weary or faltering or losing faith. That's how you build something that endures. And that's what you all have done at every twist and turn of this extraordinary journey. You have protected and proclaimed the hope that beats within the heart of this campus. You've rekindled and renewed this untamable, unpredictable, and unbreakable democracy. And I know that you all are going to astonish us even more in the months and years ahead, because you all have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that when we truly see each other, when we strive to bring out the best in ourselves and one another, oh, there is no limit to how high we can go. Thank you all. I love you all. God bless you, and God bless this country we love.
And I just contrast this to I didn't want to call them speeches, whatever Melania Trump's been saying, which is calling herself a visionary and I'm a visionary, and just weird stuff like that. Let's play this clip.
As a visionary, I know success is not born overnight, but rather takes shape after a long and sometimes challenging process. Often alone at the top, I follow my passion, listen to my instinct, and always maintain a laser focus. In solitude, my creative mind dances, filling my imagination with originality. Attention to detail, demanding schedules, and multitasking are everyday realities when building towards success. The principle resonates across all my roles as a mother, humanitarian, philanthropist, and entrepreneur. As well as with my new film, where I shaped its creative direction, served as a producer, managed post-production, and activated the marketing campaign.
Or when she talks about Donald Trump and she goes, and everybody knows Donald is empathetic, and everybody just like laughs at these clowns, these jesters, these just terrible human beings. Look how unserious they are. Here, Melania is like, look how empathetic Donald Trump is. Let's play this clip.
In doing so, America's mothers help build the soul of our nation. I pray you find enduring strength as your loved one serves in defense of our freedom. Most know my husband as the strong commander-in-chief, but his empathy transcends the role and shapes a caring leader who constantly remembers each and every American soldier is someone's child.
And then to have a former first lady have to talk about how even though she's mentioned in the Epstein files as having communications with Ghislaine about how great she and Jeffrey were in the New York Magazine article about them and trying to set up meetings, the American people are sick of this. I mean, Melania being a punchline during this unlawful and catastrophic war where Iran was making these AI Lego videos about her. Let's play this clip right here.
Epstein queen, kissing on the lips, living that scene. She says, never friends with a straight face, lie, but the files got trumped by the
Enough of all of that. Enough of all of that, okay? I just want to remind you, not as Democrats or independents or Republicans or you're not a political party, or we have a huge international audience. What do I always come back to here on the MeidasTouch Network? Enduring values and principles, empathy and love and compassion and supporting each other and building bridges and helping marginalized peoples and communities, not bullying. Let's just be better people. And that Michelle Obama speech spoke to our better human spirits. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe and let's get to 7 million subscribers.
Want to stay plugged in? Become a subscriber to our Substack at MeidasPlus.com. You'll get daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, ad-free episodes of our podcast, and more exclusive content only available at MeidasPlus.com.